What is up, guys? Mega Matt here with another pickups video for the month of April. Hope everyone out there is doing safe during these times. I haven't been going anywhere. I've been home from work, so been doing a lot of gaming lately. So this first pickup I got was from a app that I've talked about many times called Mercari. It's kind of different, not like eBay. Well, it's kind of like eBay, but it's its own thing. I got this game and a lot of other games, which I've already got rid of. But this one, I did play a little bit of it. It's okay. I probably will end up just keeping it for the collection. But for the GameCube, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Nightmare, Teenage Mutant Turtles 3, Mutant Nightmare. I almost said Mutant Nightmare 3. But yeah, it's okay. It's just it's a beat 'em up, but it's like 3D. But you know, it is what it is. Next off, this game I actually got. I think I ordered it off of Target or GameStop. I'm not sure. Actually, me and TJ were talking about this. This game, I'm not sure, but maybe over the next couple of years, maybe months, not sure, since this isn't happening because of the pandemic going on. I just thought maybe snagging a copy of this was a good idea. They haven't pulled it from the shelves or anything, so it's not really worth anything right now. But since the Olympics for Tokyo have been canceled this year, this is Mario and Sonic Olympics for the Switch, and I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you think this game might go up in value over time? Do you think it'll stay in value? I don't know. I know the Mario and Sonic, what is it, Rio Olympic Games? I believe they just pulled that from the shelf or something. But that game has gone up significantly in value as well. Next thing I got was, this was off Mercari as well. I've been trying to find this game complete for a good price, and it's up there. It's not real high in price, but I just didn't want to pay over like 20 bucks for this game. But this is Soul Calibur 5, and you're probably wondering, why do I have a copy of Soul Calibur 5? Well, that's because I found this at a Goodwill months ago, and it was missing the game. It has the art book, it has the soundtrack, a certificate, or I don't know, it's a code for something. I might have just showed that, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, now I can't get this back in here. This was in here somehow, but anyway, this game fits like that. This must have goes underneath. But now I have this complete, this Soul Calibur pretty much collector's edition. You can see I paid $2.99 for it. But yeah, now this game is complete with this collection, so that's pretty awesome. Next game I want to talk about. This game I have been playing, like, basically most of my time is from this game. And it'll be kind of surprising because I'm not an RPG guy. I don't really care for RPGs that are turn-based. But this came out, and I actually didn't even remember that I pre-ordered it. I actually pre-ordered this. I forgot about it, and it came in the mail. But boy, am I glad that I pre-ordered it, because this game is probably one of the best games I have played in years. And it's a PS4 game, which is weird, and it's an RPG, which is even weirder. I did play this RPG back in the day. It was probably one of the only RPGs I ever played. So I didn't beat it, but I got pretty far in it, and I really enjoyed it, and this just topped the cake. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I did get the deluxe edition, which comes with a seal book, an art book, soundtrack, and I think you can get one of those, the cacti, which is a summon. But man, this game is just awesome. The music, if you remember the music, they redid all the music, and it's just really, I mean, just, I can't say enough good things about this game. The graphics are awesome. The gameplay, The thing with the gameplay that I like the most, because you can either play this turn-based, like a classic RPG, or they have this new fighting style, which I believe was in the last Final Fantasy game. But basically, it's like you wander around and you can attack anybody, and that's the kind of like battle I like. But just so many things. This gets 11 out of 10 in my opinion. One of the best games. So if you guys get a chance to get this, pick it up because it is well worth it. That's my own opinion. I know some people have already knocked it for other reasons, but I think it's a fantastic game and is just I enjoyed playing it. I already beat it and it was just awesome. So yeah, that's what I've been doing mainly most of the time. So, but anyway, moving along, I ordered this a couple weeks ago and it finally shipped out. I'm trying to do the whole EverDrive thing. If you guys don't know what an EverDrive is, it's basically a uh I'm trying to how can I explain it now? It's basically you have like an SD mini card you can load game ROMs on, and you can basically have a whole collection of one system on one card or cartridge or whatever. But this one I definitely wanted because this system is stupid expensive, ridiculous to collect for. All the games are priced, not all the games, but most of the games are at least oh, at the $100 range, if not higher. So I did end up getting this. I got it, loaded all the ROMs last night, and I've been playing the crap out of it. But this is the TurboGrafx EverDrive. I don't know if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So this fits in your TurboGrafx. Uh, it's a hue card system, but then there's this little SD memory card. This is where all the games are stored. And it just plugs in like that, and put that in your TurboGrafx, and you'll have as long as you downloaded all the ROMs, you'll have like the full library. You can have the full library of it, and super cheaper than trying to find those games out in the wild and paying way more than what anybody should pay for those, in my opinion. So I just did order one more, and I'm trying to get them slowly. It's kind of I've been kind of talking about it. I'm just kind of like I'm not getting rid of every single game that I own. I'm just like thinning out my collection of stuff I don't play that just sits there. It's like, what's the point of keeping it? I don't know. It's my opinion. I'd rather play the games than just sit there and look at them. But next thing are two Mega Man items. Curtis Curtis of GirlfriendVs. If you guys don't know who that is, he's a pretty decent guy. I met him back in Portland. I just did a online podcast with him. Not really sure the link. I don't really have a link or anything, but it's the oh no, I'm drawing a blank. I knew right before I started this video, and now I can't think. But if I find a link, I'll throw it in the video. Cartridge Club. Okay, I just thought of it. It's part of the Cartridge Club, but he does a handheld version of the Cartridge Club where it's all handheld games. And me and him reviewed Mega Man 5 or V on the original Game Boy. Yeah, that was interesting. That game's okay. It's not the greatest. I mean, I think I'll probably like it over time, but I don't know when he's going to release that episode, but we just recorded it, so I'll try to leave a link in the description if I can find it. So, but anyway, Curtis always says that every pickups video, I always try to find something or have something Mega Man related. It hasn't happened too often, but it's been happening more often than ever. But the first thing I got was off Mercari was Mega Man 8. And for those of you that know me, you're probably thinking, why did you already have this game, don't you? Well, yes, I do have this game. It's like, why did you get another copy of it? Well, for those of you who don't know, you can see right there. It says it includes a full color anthology booklet. Now, This thing is so stupid hard to find. A lot of games that have this on here, the booklet is not in the game. You can never find it. Um, either I think I saw a video actually on YouTube. A guy bought a brand new copy of this and it wasn't in the. He opened it up and it wasn't in there. I would have been pretty upset if that was me. But a lot of times I always ask whenever I see this version, I'm like, you have the booklet. Some people don't know what you're talking about. Some people say they know and they say no, or it's, in the description. And then I found a couple copies of this on eBay, but they were asking ridiculous amounts. Like one was $50 was shipping, another was over 100. I said, I'm not paying that. Well, I was on Mercari and just happened to be there at the right time, and the dude posted this, browsed through the pictures, and bam, there's the anthology booklet. All it is basically a review of the past, I think, 6 games that were on the original Nintendo. So you got Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, 5, and 6, and then this is 7, I guess. So 1 through 7, and then a couple of characters on the back. But this thing is it's taken me almost since I started collecting that I found this. I mean, it's just stupid, uncommon, rare, whatever you want to call it, but so weird. And you know what I paid for it? The guy wanted $12 plus shipping, so it was like $15. So hell yeah. Finally get to add this to the Mega Man collection. Super excited about that. You don't even know. And then the last thing, which I thought I would never, ever own or come across. Another guy on Mercari posted this, and I messaged him, and I asked him, he was asking a ridiculous amount. I said, would you be interested in maybe doing a trade of some sort? Well, it turns out Mercari doesn't like when you start talking about trades or phone numbers and stuff, but we kind of talked around it. I got his info and we started messaging back and forth. And I traded him a lot of those games I had that I was going to bring to the Midwest Gaming Classic, which was the convention that was canceled because of this pandemic. But so I was going to trade these games off. I had plans on trading them off, so this worked out perfect. I think he got Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2 for the NES, Streets of Rage 3. There was something else too. I think there was a couple others, but I traded for this. This is still sealed. There is a part you'll see that the plastic did get ripped a little bit, but I thought I would never find this, or I shouldn't say find it. I did see one copy of this back at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but that was years ago. And I did some research, and it turns out, if I'm right, which I've done some research, there's only 250 of these that were made. So I don't know how many exist now, but I have one of them. It is just insane. I thought I would never have this. Without further ado, this is the Mega Man 9 press kit. It's called a press kit. As you can see right there, the plastic has ripped a little bit, but it is still factory sealed. And basically, when Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10 came out, they came out, I believe, on Xbox 360 and PS3, and they were made like the old 8-bit NES games. So apparently they made a replica of what the boxes, if you were to buy this game, NES game, if you were to go to the store, if they still sold NES games, which would be amazing, but if you go to, like, say, if you were to go to Toys R Us or Funkoland or wherever you would buy video games at back in the day, this would be what you would get. This would be what the box would look like. It has box art on it. It's got, what it would, it explains the game on the back. However, there is not a cartridge in this box. There, I believe the only thing that is in here is a CD, which I'm not even 100% sure if the game is included, but it's either like a behind the scenes or documentary, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. And then I believe there is like a full color booklet manual in here, but there's no game in here. This is basically just for retro nostalgia, collecting. Um, so I'm not going to open this for obvious reasons because there's really no need to open it. But to have a copy of this when there's only 250 around, I mean, that is just amazing. I thought I would never have this for my collection. And there is a Mega Man 10 press kit as well that I'm going to definitely be keeping my eyes out for sure, because if I can get both of those, if I can get the other one, that would just make my collection even more, more valuable to me. Not necessarily, well, valuable money wise, but I don't really care about that. If I just find that, that would be amazing and awesome. So, pretty epic, amazing score during this quarantine time, if my opinion. So, but that's all I got, guys. Thank you for sticking around, and stay safe out there. And hopefully, this will all end soon and we will all get back to game hunting and thrifting and all that. So, until next time, guys, take care.